From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, a huge loss for the sailing community with the death of former America's Cup tactician Peter Lester, aged 70. He saw through 3 America's Cup campaigns and became an expert voice on the sport, involved in the World Feed team for last year's America's Cup in Barcelona. He died on Friday night after suffering a heart attack a week earlier. Fellow America's Cup commentator Peter Montgomery says he's had a staggering amount of people contact him, shocked at the news.
He took care of himself physically, and to think all of a sudden the lights have gone out just as suddenly as they have, it's 20 years too early.
Day 2 of Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese's visit has continued with a wreath-laying ceremony in Arrowtown to commemorate Anzac soldiers. He's been meeting with our Prime Minister Christopher Luxon in Queenstown this weekend. The pair have discussed economic policy, war in Gaza, the Pacific and more. Albanese says they'll focus on boosting productivity to benefit both countries' economies.
Prime Minister Luxon and I have a great relationship, and that is symptomatic, I think, of the friendship between our two great nations.
Strong winds and high swells have cancelled ferry sailings in the Cook Strait. Both Inter-Islander and Blue Bridge have cancelled multiple sailings today. The Inter-Islander's Kaitaki was delayed by 5 hours because of rough weather. Ukraine's president says he will not surrender land to Russia. It comes as US President Donald Trump signalled there could be some swapping of territories to end the war in Ukraine. Trump will meet with Russian President Putin in Alaska next week, their first face-to-face encounter in several years. CNN's Betsy Klein says US Vice President J.D. Vance has also reconvened leaders, including UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy near London, to discuss the war in Ukraine.
Discuss this plan and where Russia stands at this time. We are told, according to a U.S. official, that this hours-long meeting produced, quote, significant progress.
That's news. In sport, a hint of rust from triathlete Hayden Wild during his victorious return at the latest T100 race in London. The Olympic silver medalist competed for the first time since an horrific crash in Japan 3 months ago that left him with a punctured lung, a shoulder blade injury and 6 broken ribs. Wild admits he lost his bearings during the run leg.
I was asking a lot of people around because I didn't actually know how many laps I had to go, so I was a little bit confused. You do so many laps, you kind of forget sometimes, and I looked, I was like, I'm at 14k-ish, and I was like, I still got a lap to go, so I was asking around people, I was like, how many more laps to go?
Warriors coach Andrew Webster expects Tanner Boyd to return to the halfback role following Tamari Martin's concussion during their NRL defeat by the Bulldogs in Sydney. That's sport. I'm Sandy Hodge.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.